Roima. Everybody praises the Lord today. Merry Christmas. Amuzan. When God created the earth, one of the first things he said was, "Let there be light." And there was darkness throughout the world afterwards. The scriptures say that there was a land of darkness and light came into it. For us, in the northern hemisphere at least, I think, yes, in the northern hemisphere, Christmas Day is the shortest day. It's the longest night. There's the most darkness, right? And that's the day God the Father chose to send the light into the world. He said, "Let there be light." Yes. It was a recreation of the world, of what he did in Genesis. He created Adam from the dust, but he creates Jesus as a baby from the body of the Theotokos, of the Virgin Mary. And it's a new beginning. But was that light throughout the world? Well, who saw it? The shepherds? The people there in Bethlehem? The wise men who knew about it to follow the star? But that light was kind of hidden from us. He sent his son, not as the prince or a royal king, to be on the throne and to say, "Hey, here I am." He sent him as a little baby in not a castle, not a palace, but in a cave where animals were breathing on him to warm the air, and I'm sure it smelled. And he was put into the trough where the animals fed. I mean, how more humble could you become? And yet, the humility of God, the Son, to show us the love of God the Father. How much he loved us. Now we say he died on the cross to show us his love. But he was also born a baby to show us his love. That was one of the first manifest signs on earth, because he always loved us, and he always showed his love to us. But this was a very concrete way of showing how much God the Father loves us, even after everything that was done, even after everything when people rejected him, even after they hadn't been crucified yet, imagine, even then. And even then, God the Father loves us. But he brought this person as a child. Why? Because we all love babies. Who doesn't get carried away by seeing a baby? Who doesn't become a little crazy as an adult? For a baby. We do things that we wouldn't even do. I mean, we're so sophisticated. Yet the most sophisticated of people will say, "Oh, baby," and try to keep them happy. This is what we do with Christ. And this is why it's so important to celebrate Christmas every year. Because he was born only once in Bethlehem, but he's born every year in our hearts on this day. And this day is not just for today, it's to carry us through the whole year, to have Christ in our hearts, to hold him like a baby, to goo goo gaga with him when we talk to him, and when we kiss him, and when he kisses us. It's good to see you here today. I know the kids wanted to open their presents, but you brought them here. I guess you got them up early today, right? They opened their presents? Okay. And we come to celebrate. How can you not have church on Christmas Day? The day of Christ's birth. It's more important than our presents, because he is the biggest gift that we get. He's the gift that we get. The sweater's going to wear out. The tie is going to be out of style. The dress or whatever. But Christ is always there. And we keep celebrating it as long as we can, as long as we live, as long as the earth exists, as long as the church is open, until the second coming of Christ, when he's going to come back, but this time not as a baby. He's going to come back in power, better than Superman. He's going to show himself, and all of the darkness in the world will be enlightened. Will be enlightened as God intended it to be from the beginning. This is a recreation of Genesis, a recreation of paradise. And we live that life in the church until the kingdom which is to come does come. But in the meantime, we participate in the kingdom which we know and which we have and which has been established here on earth by Jesus Christ. Christ is born. Boldo Karachomi, where is Joe? Christ is born in the world, in our hearts, in our lives, and he shows us that even on the darkest day, he comes to us and gives us hope. He comes to us and tells us, listen, I'm always with you. I'm always with you. Even in your darkest